hey, yeah. I said fire, fire. Hey everybody, it's Frank Yates and the Chiligods. We're here at Giorgio's restaurant out here in the heart of Sonoma County, Healdsburg, California, one of my favorite towns. We're going to teach you guys how to make pizza. You guys ready? It's time to get it on, Chiligod style. And today, we're going to learn how to make a pizza. And the first thing you want to do is start with the foundation, which is the pizza dough. And we're fortunate enough to have one of the best pizza makers and dough makers here in the county. And we have Mike here.
Hi, I'm Mike Quakey, and I've been making pizzas approximately 40 years. I started as a dishwasher, worked my way up, and I enjoy the work.
What's the first thing, Mike, that we're going to do when we make the pizza?
We got to make the pizza dough.
Okay.
Warm water.
There we go. That's one. Here's the second one.
We need to add our half a cup of sugar.
Okay, half a cup of sugar. Thanks, Mike.
And our yeast.
Ooh, that's the stuff that makes a dough rise.
Yes. 1 tablespoon.
There we go.
Sugar wakes up the yeast.
Okay, today's kind of a neutral day, so
Yeah.
we just used tepid
Tepid water.
Okay, and then we just wait 5 minutes for the reaction and the enzymes to
Start.
start its little magic, and then
Yeah.
we'll add the rest of the ingredients.
Yes.
We'll be right back. This is a number 10 can, and we filled it with warm water and put it in the 60-quart mixing bowl. We also added a half a cup of sugar and a tablespoon of yeast. So we're going to let that sit for 5 minutes, and then we're going to come right back and start the second process. We'll see you then. Okay, so now that we've waited 5 minutes for the yeast and the water and the sugar to react, now we're going to start adding the other ingredients. So Mike, what's the next thing we need to add?
We need to add our whole milk, 1 glass.
Okay, is that a glass or a cup?
It's a glass.
It's a glass, okay. For people at home, how much would that be as far as cups?
2 cups.
2 cups? Okay, approximately 2 cups. And then the next thing we want to add is the vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil, approximately 2 cups.
2 cups of vegetable oil. And Mike, what kind of vegetable oil can people use at home? Does it matter?
No, you can use soy oil, vegetable oil, cottonseed oil.
I have a beer here. Is that for drinking when you're working?
No,
or?
that's for the pizza dough.
Really? You put
Yes.
beer in your pizza?
Yes.
That's very interesting. So we have our whole milk and our vegetable oil and our beer. And then the last thing we want on
We need salt.
for this process is the salt. And how much salt is this?
1 cup.
1 cup of salt. Okay. Now what's the next thing? Do we have to let this
We
sit
gotta
for a while?
No, we gotta mix it up.
Okay. So not too much, just enough to get the ingredients going. And how much flour do we have?
I don't use a scale.
Oh, because you've been doing it so long, you gotta get it. Okay. So normally 24 pounds?
2, 3, 4, 6. You don't want to talk to nobody while you're counting. You forget.
Okay. I counted in my head and I came up with the same number 6. Okay. Next thing we gotta do is add the little hook. Is that what it's called?
This is a dough hook.
A dough hook. Okay. And this is a 60-quart mixer. Okay, 60 quart. And how long do we mix it for?
Approximately 8 to 10 minutes.
8 to 10 minutes. Okay.
And always make sure you got the right speed.
Okay. And you go the slowest?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you don't, it'll shoot out of the bowl.
Uh-oh. We're in that period where the dough is starting to come together, and this is where we make some adjustments. And I have my friend Mike here, who's an expert on pizza making, and he's going to let us know what the next step is. So Mike, what are we going to do now?
We're going to check to see the consistency of the dough.
Don't turn it on yet. Okay, here we go. We're going to add this water, and hopefully this will make the dough a real nice consistency. As Mike mentioned, we have to adjust things as we go because it's not a perfect formula or a perfect science. Mike's added a little water to the center so it makes sure the hook doesn't stick.
It's got to mix for approximately another 5 minutes.
Okay, so we're going to let it mix for another 5 minutes, and we'll be right back. It's been 10 minutes, so we're going to ask Mike what he thinks.
I put a little oil on the dough so it doesn't stick to the bowl, so I can get the dough out of the bowl.
Oh, okay. So what we're going to do is throw a little bit of this oil in here just to get the outer edge of the dough so it doesn't stick to the bowl, so it'll be a lot easier process once we start rolling it. But you did a great job, Mike. That looks perfect. So I guess we're going to turn it off and get to phase 4.
Now we're going to take the dough out of the bowl and put it on the table.
Looks like a medicine ball. Okay, now that's on the table, what are we going to do now, Mike?
We're going to cut it up and form it into dough balls.
Nice.
We have to cut them up. I have to do 12 for each box. When we make a medium, we use a mini and one of these. When we make a large, we use 2 of these.
Oh.
When we make an extra large, we use 2 of these and 1 of
The
these.
little one. Gotcha. Okay. Now, when you take it out of the walk-in tomorrow, a couple hours before you go to use it, what is that called? That process?
It has to proof.
Proof. That's a term where it has to proof, and then will it rise a little bit more at that point?
Yes.
And they will get approximately double their size.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now that we've got all this done, why don't we go make a pizza?
Okay.
We're gonna get ready to do some more prepping here, and my favorite part is the jalapenos, which makes the pizza a New York style pizza as well as a Chiligods style pizza. By cutting up real fine, we'll really have a nice flavor, where nothing will be too dominant. And chili pepper, what we like to do with the chili pepper is we like to let the chili pepper get along with everybody and not be a bully and take over. Nobody liked the bully in the playground when we were kids, right? Nobody likes the bully out there when they're making their pizza. Spin it around, get a good look at the jalapenos there. So at this point, we've got all our prepping done. So I'm gonna get this out of here and let the 2 experts in here to make the pizza. So, Mike, Uncle Bill, have at it.
Okay, see you later, Frank.
It was nice being here.
Okay.
Okay, we got the sauce on. Now the cheese.
Yeah, the ideal baking temperature is like 550. In San Francisco, we used to make a lot more pizzas, so we used to fire up the oven at like 900 degrees in the beginning of the day. Because the stone is what actually cooks the pizza. So if you have pizzas on the stone all the time, it's going to absorb the heat. That's what we started out so high of a temperature.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now
And
we're
if you're making a lot of pizzas, you open up the door a lot, the hot air comes out.
That
Yeah.
too. So
Okay.
The oven cools off, opening and closing it.
but the ideal temperature is 550. That's where we want to bake it at.
And now we're gonna put the tomatoes on.
If you notice, he's taking great care not to let any of the ingredients or the sauce or the pesto hit the board. That'd be disastrous when he goes to take the pizza off the board.
It'll stick to the board.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mike happens to be very neat.
Onions.
Oh boy, that's really starting to look like something special.
Looks like a good pizza.
It does. Not too many pizza places have shrimp. This is a special deal, huh?
Just for you, Frank.
Wow, I feel special.
And our peppers.
My favorite part,
I gotta try one of those peppers because I don't see how hot they are.
they're not bad.
Some capers.
Nice. And Mike, what are capers exactly? I know they taste good with fish and pizza and stuff like that.
It's actually a flower blossom.
Really a flower blossom.
It's been pickled before it blooms.
Interesting. What kind of flower?
I have no idea.
Okay, we'll look it up on the internet and get right back to the kids.
Beach oregano.
Gotcha. And this is a New York style pizza, correct?
Correct.
Made in California.
Nice.
And then we gotta put it in the oven.
The Golden State. Okay, let's put it in the oven.
Go for it, man.
And how long are we going to keep it in there, Mike?
Approximately 9-10 minutes.
That's all?
Yeah.
Wow, not bad. And then usually we like to let it cool for a couple minutes,
Let it cool off for a minute or two.
and then it'll be ready
Ready
to roll.
to go.
Okay, so right now we're just waiting for the magic to finish. We're about halfway through. Uncle Bill, what can you tell us about why your pizza's better or the process is better here at Giorgio's?
Well, Frank, I want to tell you. See, this pizza's just about ready. See this stone right here? This is what actually cooks the pizza. And, you know, with all due respect to large operations like the Round Table, use a conveyor belt, it's not a New York pizza. You know, it's just cooking it with heat. And it's really the stone that cooks the pizza.
Now, is this a real brick or is it a synthetic stone? Or
Well,
what's it made of?
originally in Italy we used real brick, but now we have better materials that won't burn the pizzas as fast as brick will. And if the bricks are too hot and they start to scorch the pizzas, you know, we have available. But over the years, you know, pizza has evolved, and we found out about screens. So we put screens in there under the pizza as a buffer, so it won't burn.
Oh, so
It's
is,
really the stone that cooks the pizza.
so is the screen made of the brick?
Excuse me, if the stone should be too hot, you take a screen like this.
Oh, so you put that in between the pizza and the brick.
Oh, this pizza's ready. I was going to put it in a display, but it's not necessary.
So our pizza's ready.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where's Mike at? Get him to cut this.
Well, we're gonna get Mike in here to cut this pizza because it looks like it's done.
The crispy crust cuts the pizza.
Ah.
You can hear it when you cut into the pizza.
Oh, I love that sound. That's a yummy sound. Boy, that looks really good. Shouldn't we have made another one for you guys? What's the last thing we want to do, Mike?
Eat it.
Don't we want to put a little bit of cheese on top?
Parmesan?
Okay,
All right.
good idea. Yummy.
Good pizza.
Fantastic. Okay, so now we're gonna go sit at a table and enjoy this. Hey, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that was a lot of fun. And I love pizza. I've been making pizza when I was supporting myself through college when I was at Chico State. We were the #1 party school back in I better not let you know. Oh shoot, it's already on there. Back in 1986 and 87. And I worked for Gas House Pizza. Can you guess which one I am? That's right, I'm the good looking one in the center. We're gonna go enjoy this pizza and we'll reminisce about the good old days back in Chico and the good old days here in Sonoma County in Healdsburg, California. What do you think, guys? Did the collaboration go well?
It's great,
Let's see.
Frank.
You're not just saying that, right, Uncle Bill? Hey, thanks for watching our episode here at Giorgio's. We really enjoyed having you and I hope you guys learned something. And we're going to do a lot more of this, so hopefully we'll see you in the future. So from all of us to you at home, goodbye until next time, and rock on, Chiligods style.